Warning for the viewer. Entering the world of Facetaker. This is not just another music project. This is a world that does not reveal itself instantly. A world that gradually falls into place. A world that does not break down into simple answers. Before you dive in, you must know one thing. Facetaker is more than just music. His creation is not only about sound, but about the whole experience. Sound, image, thought, philosophy. You may feel that some things repeat, that motifs, themes, words, and symbols circle around each other. But that is only an illusion. In time, you will understand that every element of this universe has its place. Every recording, every image, every text is part of one great whole that will gradually start to make sense to you. Facetaker, the voice of the dark future. Biography. Facetaker is not just a music project. It is a vision. It is a war zone of sound. It is an apocalyptic soundtrack to the downfall of civilization. Every track, every album, every visual is part of a colossal story that goes beyond the limits of ordinary music. Facetaker creates a multimedia world of dystopian landscapes, technological tyranny, revolutionary resistance, and the philosophy of human existence in the age of collapse. Current activity. Impact on the global music scene. Expansion into the international scene. Facetaker is building a solid position in the underground of industrial metal, dark synth, and cyberpunk electronics. Music with a strong visual concept. His work is more than sound. It is a cinematic and narrative manifesto. An independent path without commercial compromises. Under his own label, Metaltone Records, he is building his own empire of dark art. Artist history. Beginnings in experimental genres. Early projects fused metal, ambient, electronic, and industrial structures. Gradual shaping of the Facetaker sound. From the first albums, it was clear that this would not be ordinary music, but a total assault on the senses. Metaltone Records, the creation of an independent label that gave Facetaker complete creative freedom and enabled the growth of the alternative scene. Building a global sound. Today, Facetaker defines a new style in industrial metal and futuristic electronics. Artist personality analysis. Facetaker is not just a musician. He is a visionary. He is a philosopher of digital decay. He is the voice of resistance against corporate control of the music industry. Uncompromising aesthetics. Every work is a conceptual explosion. Minimalist yet refined visuals. Brutalism. Cyberpunk. Dark aesthetics. Apocalyptic symbolism. Focus on emotion and psychology. Every album is a deep dive into the human mind in the age of dystopia. Key factors of his influence. Industrial metal and dark synth revolution. The rebirth of raw sound for the 21st century. Musical storytelling as a cinematic era. Every album is an episode of a greater story. Authenticity and message. No censorship, no sterile production, only pure artistic vision. Music and art Facetaker discography. Every album is a war manifesto, a statement about a collapsing world where the flame of resistance still burns. Musical and lyric analysis of the albums. Each album explores a different chapter of the dystopian universe. Sonic brutality built on the layering of industrial elements, orchestral monuments, and synthetic chaos. Overall ideological and thematic analysis. Themes: dystopia, revolt, cybernetic tyranny, war, self-reflection. A world where technology replaces humanity, where civilization falls, and only the raw truth of survival remains. Analysis of multimedia aspects. Music is only one part. Everything is connected with visual aesthetics, videos, stories, and digital art. Professional life. Metal Tone Records. The empire of industrial metal. An independent label that supports raw sound without corporate manipulation. Signing dark artists and expanding the scene. Professional career analysis. 25+ years in music. From underground roots to building a multimedia empire. Facetaker's music today defines the modern industrial metal and cyberpunk scene. Facetaker's philosophy. Values and message. Music as revolution, as a weapon, as art that serves not corporations, but people. No sterile production, no compromises, only truth expressed through sound and visuals. Facetaker's future. Vision for 2030. Apocalyptic evolution. Penetration into the film industry. Soundtracks for science fiction and dystopian films. Expansion into VR. Digital interactive experiences, cyberpunk art, multimedia live shows as visual musical war rituals. Metal Tone Records will become the ultimate platform for dark electronics and metal. Conclusion. Facetaker as Sonic Apocalypse. This is not just music. This is a war for truth in the age of digital oppression. This is a revolt against commercial musical sterility. This is Facetaker, the voice of the dark future that no one can silence. If you are ready, turn up the sound, close your eyes, dive into the darkness. Welcome to the world of Facetaker. Take a deep breath. I'll take you deep and to places you've never dreamed of.